Today I'm going to show you how to produce a wall of sound by remaking Mona Lisa by Finneas in 1 hour. This song uses some of the most impactful rock production techniques, and I know you're going to be surprised at the ideas he's taken from his Billy production. And as always, you can download the final Logic Pro project and stems down below. Stopwatch, 3, 2, 1, go! RPM 125. Create a new software instrument, bass, Liverpool bass. And the bass goes G, G sharp, A, G, F. Using really cool chromatic movement. Command A to select the notes, Q to quantize so they're perfectly in time. Shift backslash so that all the notes are legato, and we can turn on the distortion and exciter plugin. Bring up the drive a tiny bit. Perfect. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. That's a great start. Let's keep that up. Great. New software instrument, retro synth. I think we can make that work. And that line goes like G, G sharp, C, E, C, E, B, E, B, E, A, E, A, E, A, E. Just about got there. Q to quantize that as well, and shift backslash so the notes are legato. Edit the filter a tiny bit and give it a bit more release as well on the filter and amp envelope. Let's move the vibrato down a tiny bit. Giving it a tiny bit of pitch modulation. Really, really nice. And sure, a tiny bit of glide as well. Beautiful. And we can turn that way down in the mix. Command S to save. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. We are flying today. This is very unlike me. Create, software instrument, drum kit, producer kits, sunset. That's huge. These producer kits are so good. And that goes kick, kick, snare, kick, 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 snare, kick, 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 snare, kick, 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 snare, kick. Oh, that was hard to play. Grab all of the snare rim shots, option click and drag down to snare center and drag it a tiny bit after. So we get that lovely flam effect. Those drums are huge. At the end of the second bar, copy across the snare center to match the kick and copy across the snare rim shot to the 4, E and A of that bar. Super. Next we need a tom in every beat. You can imagine the drummer going tom, tom, snare, tom, 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 snare, tom. Super cool rhythm. Quantize these toms, but only to about 60% due to latency through my keyboard. Move the first tom up to the crash left. Move the tom of the first beat, the third beat, and the first beat of the next bar up to the crash, and move these 4 toms up to the right out. Now we have that drummer flow moving between the crash, the tom, and the right cymbal. We can grab those MIDI files, command or across. We need to copy across a kick to the and of 4 in the bar before the chorus, and we also need a crash on that same beat. 1, 2, 3, ba ba ba. Da, 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 da. Hey, that's it. Finneas is bringing the chorus in half a beat early, and that's a super common but effective thing to do. 22 minutes, 15 seconds. That took a bit too long. Now we're under pressure. Great. Audio track. We need our microphone and our acoustic guitar and a plectrum as well. Pan this guitar to the left. Whew, that was hard to play. I recorded it 3 times. Click on the take, unpack to new tracks. Pan 1 to the right and 1 to the middle. Shift click to the top, shift command G for a guitar group. We can cut a good amount of the low end out of this because we only want the high frequency strumming percussion. Option, click and drag across. Option C, drums yellow, synth red, bass brown, guitars green. Beautiful. 32 minutes, 27 seconds. We've so many vocals to do. I'm starting to get a bit worried. Create a guitar, distort a guitar, arena ready. Pan this guitar, 30 left. That's so cool. Command T to chop it to the first section. Command T again. Option, click and drag across. And crossfade that audio. Command D, pan 20 right. This one's an octave higher. That G sharp and E together, so nice. Command D, one last one down the center. Oh, that is dirty. You really just can't beat electric guitars, can you? They're really the pinnacle of music. Shift command G for another group track. Grab all the audio. Option click and drag across. So we have the chord progression 4 times. Shorten the 4th time to just 1 bar. Open the retro synth. And its last bar jumps between B and D. Perfect. 41 minutes, 7 seconds. That was a bit more like it. Go back to the drums. I just heard one more sound. Comes in the second half. a tambourine. The hits on the 3 and 4 can be a little bit quieter. Cha chaka cha chaka. Nice. It would sound a little bit better if I could record it myself, but I don't have a tambourine. And duplicate that one across. That only took like 50 seconds. Pretty good going. Great. Audio track. Pan this vocal 10 left. Need to warm up that voice. Quick bit of EQ. We need to avoid the low mid build up. Command D, pan 10 right. Could do with some tuning. Double click, turn on flex pitch, turn on flex, change from slicing to flex pitch, scroll to the notes, double click on notes to move their pitch correct from 0 to 100, bring down the vibrato, which gets rid of the shakiness in your voice, which can make it sound a little bit unnatural. When it gets quieter. And we can 2-finger click if we need to chop 2 notes in half. Quieter. Command D, low vocal C, this one down the middle. And the really cool thing about this vocal, multi-effects, step effects. Simple gated vocal rhythm. Change the gate here to open, closed, all the way across. Close. Change our rate to 1/64. When it gets quieter. Nice. That's that Billie Eilish fan effect from Bad Guy. Of course, no coincidence, Finneas also produces for Billie, so it makes sense. Edit the mix as well, so it's not too harsh. When it gets quiet, I can hear mine raise. Super cool effect. 48 minutes, 16 seconds. Still a good few more vocals to go. Command D, pan hard left. This time up the octave. When it gets quiet, I can hear mine raise. Woo! I really need to start warming up. Command D, pan out to the right. We're slowly improving. We can always tune those as well. She could be the Mona Lisa if the Mona Lisa had a prettier face. We're getting there now. Command D and a high octave vocal down the middle. I didn't pronounce the consonants as harshly there because we definitely don't want a build-up of S's and T's. They become really harsh when they're doubled up. I accidentally left on the step effects, but brought the mix down to about 10%. Sounds kind of cool. Might leave it like that on some of the high vocals. 56 minutes, 42 seconds. We're making great progress. One more thing. Command D, pan 40 left. Harmonies. Oh, that harmony line is tough to sing. Command D, pan right. We got there in the end. Shift Command G, so we have a vocal group. We need to throw some reverb on that. Let's try the chroma verb. Ambiences, vocal ambience. When it gets quiet, I can hear my raise. And we can throw that reverb on the other tracks, so everyone's sitting in the same room. And look at that, it's time! Oh. That was a tough one. This track does so well at showing the power of guitars. You can use the acoustic guitar as a real cool percussive instrument, and then you can take the electric guitar and just fill up the track with so much body and warmth. Shout out to my wonderful patrons over on Patreon. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right, let's sing the lead vocal live. Hard to be rude not to. Here we go. When it gets quiet, I can hear my She's staring at the ceiling like she's seeing eyes there. She could be the Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa had a prettier face. This could be heaven if heaven was an actual place. Those harmonies. But there's a few more tips on recording guitar, and you can learn all about that by watching my remake of Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. It takes acoustic guitar percussion to a whole new level. Hope you're keeping well. Cheers.